you know, it's expensive activity to do. Maybe it's a bit embarrassing. Like in 6 years, I never had, these are mostly used sizes for me, so that maybe would be useful for you. I love it already. You know, I have so much of practice with tools that works. I can tell immediately which will work. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we have a bit of different angle because I'm filming a haul for you. I ordered some stuff and I was like, why not to show you? Because probably it could be useful. I ordered some necessities, a bit of silver as well, because, you know, I'm keeping myself tight, I would say, because as an artist, I have to think about prices all the time because it highly impacts my work. So you have to think about it, you know, you can't run from it. I was holding myself back from just making order in general because, you know, that silver price is very imbalanced now. We have lower, we have higher, so you never know what kind of price it will be. And as I remember, even 6 years ago when I started, silver seemed to be still expensive, you know? Now it's like way more expensive than it was 6 years ago. But the feeling of it, that it's still expensive, and it's always like this, you have to be very cautious. What are you making? How much of material you're actually using? You know how much I love to do all kinds of jewelry. I don't have one style, like let's say big chunky jewelry or very dainty, very small. I like to do everything. So I limited myself a bit from the sheets because usually I'm like a sheet girl. I like to bend metal, I have to make big hoops. Even these ones, like I recently made and I love them. And it takes a lot of sheet. It takes a lot of sheet, sadly. But I will be still doing that, don't worry. I can't hold myself that much back. We have a bit of everything, I would say. I can't make an order and just to be like, okay, I will buy just a few sheets. I can't, especially this one is from America, so I always pack more. I ordered lots of drills. I ordered some stones for practicing to work with microscope, with a graver. I like to order from Rio Grande my stones because they have a good variety of those. So yeah, enough of talking. Let's open the box. The box is bigger just because we have a few liquids in it, or one liquid, I don't remember. Usually when you open the box, you just get a bit disappointed that it's just that much, you know, like for that amount of money, it's just that much. But I'm kind of used to that because I'm doing this 6 years and you know, it's expensive activity to do. Okay, we will open this box because I haven't opened. No, I didn't even remember exactly what I did ordered. Well, I know the most of it, but probably I forget some things. And you know, I spent the whole day to make this order because when you're buying drills and tubes and smaller stones, you have to be pretty cautious about the sizing that you are buying. So yeah. It took me a day. It's always like this. It takes me a long time. That's why usually I avoid it as much as I can. If I have a custom order, I always do an order either way. So usually when I do buy most of my basic material that I'm using. Well, I get adventurous with stones sometimes, or polishing compounds or something like this. You know, I always try to improve my sanding, so I always toss something in the box from that department. Okay, it's getting ridiculous. I will open that and I will show you. Whew. Okay, we finally opened the box and we need to roll the sleeves. First thing that we have in this beautiful box, I think I will hold it for later because I'm very excited about this one. Okay, so here we have, I don't even know what exactly is that, but it's like a buff. We'll open that. It looks so interesting on the side, you know, and I always want to improve my sanding and polishing, and this is for polishing. We have layers in a wheel. It looked so interesting on the side. It looks like jeans, but this part is very soft. I'm very intrigued. I will tell you an update with this one. What else we have? We have a burnisher, and this one I don't have. I know, surprising, because it feels like I do have all the tools in the world, but I truly don't have all the tools in the world. This one was pretty cheap one. This one I bought because it's very pointy at least it looked very pointy on the side. It is pointy, it's quite sharp. So I still need to sand it off because with this sharp you can't go on any metal. I will try it and I will tell you what I think about it. It doesn't look the best quality, but I will keep you updated. This is how it goes with testing, you know, I test stuff and then give you the best of it. And I'm happy to announce that this video is sponsored by GRANDE, which is a big jewelry supply store where I'm buying a lot of my tools, supplies, silver, stones for sure. I bought a lot of files as well. It's very easy to shop on the side. They have a ton of stuff that you might need for your jewelry creation. And they're giving you a code with $20 off of your shipping price. So thank you, GRANDE, for sponsoring this video. They always pack very nicely because, you know, we have sharp things and we have so many fragile things sometimes. So the packaging is always very bubbly, I would say. These are gemstones that I bought. They come in this nice paper and it's folded that your gemstones won't fly away somewhere. We have a very tiny London blue topaz. Gemstones, I will film closer shots and I will show you so many different stones here. So I have to show you. Some of them are coming in this bag, but some are loose. Here we have a beautiful garnet. I love the color. I love pink garnet. Not red, but pink one. I'm not a red fan, you know, when it comes to stones. Maybe I will become one day, but not now. I love pink. We have more stones, so stones for later. And we have probably drills and files in here. I need more files in my life because I always tell you that file is a dream. Files will bring you to a latest polishing stage because you can do so many things with files. Is the cheapest, the quickest way usually how you can sand your piece. Put box aside just to show you better. And we have files, and of course it's Valorbe. It's my favorite brand for files, for saw blades. It's just, yeah, it's great. I don't have anything bad about it. I'm using it 6 years. I have a lot of files, but it's never enough if you don't have all the shapes of them. When your skills are improving, when you're making jewelry, you understand more what to use, what's it for, you know. Usually when you create your jewelry, you're like, I'm missing some kind of shape when you want to clean it or sand it to reach it. Then you understand all the shapes and why we do have all the shapes of files in the market. I didn't have some shapes and I had the round file just for number, which is very fine. And sometimes I need, you know, more grippy one. This whole set is number 2, so yeah, I'm excited, you know, like I do love a good file. We have a bag full of stuff. Here I can see we have even scriber. This one I bought, it's very sharp, you see? So here I have Valorbe scriber, which is very sharp and pointy, but it's very nice. It's very nice. The quality, it's very nice, really. That's why I love good brands and good tools, you know. The quality always the first choice for me. With this one we have a burnisher, and with this one we have a scriber in one. It's not cheap one, but you know, when I make orders, and I do that throughout the years, I have a habit to buy something exciting for me. That's why my collection got like this, because I was buying something adventurous all the time. When I say adventurous, I'm like spoiling myself because I want to be excited to make jewelry. Tools makes me excited, so why not to bring more tools to your bench that you need, that you see the lack of? Because you can do a lot of tools yourself, and I used to do that, and I still have it, and I'm still using it. Here I have scriber and burnisher in one. So the scriber is on this side and the burnisher on this side. I like the shape. It's different than I do have, and I do need very sharp scriber. You know, I never had one. Maybe it's a bit embarrassing. Like in 6 years, I never had a proper scriber. I do have cheap ones and I always use them, and I'm always very mad because you know, your jewelry is depending on your lines, like so much, your cuts, everything. So yeah, but you know, I spent 6 years not having it. I could do jewelry still, and I'm doing it. So it's always very custom when it comes to the person who is doing the job, the priorities that you have for the tools, for the stuff. It depends what you're making and how you're making. My style is very versatile, so you can see so many different tools that I have, but maybe you're leaning towards another style of jewelry, right? So you don't need all the tools that maybe I do have, or maybe you need if you want to dive in a lot of styles of jewelry. So it truly depends what are you doing. So you always have to be cautious while you're spending your money on tools, like always. I'm always about improving my skills. Your skill improvement should bring you tool improvement as well, because tools are here to help you. So you have to be very thoughtful about that as well. I wasn't buying all at once. I'm doing this 6 years. So, you know, with each order, I'm like, can I afford this? Can I do that? Can I allow to buy that myself? Maybe some small thing if I can't allow at that moment. So it truly depends where you're standing, how your business is looking like, because mine looked way different than it looks now. When I began to do jewelry, I used to do everything myself, so many tools, and yeah, I did a lot of things. Now we have a scriber. Very long story about scriber, but you know. And here we have drills and we have saw blades. Yeah, we have so many saw blades, and finally I can buy more because, you know, throughout the years I had so many problems with bending my saw blades, with making them wet. It's just, yeah, this is how they come, sometimes in the paper tubes or something. So I have a very cool product now to store the blade life. If you saw my vlog, probably you know what I'm talking about. We will have that saw blade dispenser very soon, very soon. Now we're keeping up with the haul. What else we have? Oh, we have very nice tweezers. They're very sharp too, because everything is getting out. They try to escape, you know. They were in this box a pretty long time coming from America. And yeah, this is brass tweezers. And you know, now I'm like, I'm so excited even to see that sharpness. I'm using my tiny ones when I'm soldering, but then I have to change the tweezers, because when you're putting that in the pickle, you don't want any other metal to be in your pickle. You can use brass, you can use copper, and that's it basically. You use those and then you're taking or putting your piece into the pickle. So this one is very good, very good. Even the way it's like closing, it's so close. Of course, if it gets hot, it bends, but you can fix it very quickly. I love it already. You know, I have so much of practice with tools that works and tools that don't work. So yeah, I can tell immediately which will work. Here mostly we have drills because I will be practicing so much to work with stone settings, and I'm very excited about that because you need so many things to actually stone set, and to have all that equipment in your home, it's very expensive in the first place. And the second thing, you have to have a lot of drills, you have to have a lot of stones to practice with. So it takes time to collect stuff if you want to practice on stone setting, because with stone setting can't be like, oh, I can use this one instead or something like this. It's like there is some type of this, but we have a lot of limits because the sizing has to be right, cylinder sizes has to be right, drill sizes, like all of that has to be right size. If you want to set different styles of pavé, fishtail, maybe the castle, so it really needs to be with right diameters of drills and right sizes of stones. That's crucial in stone setting. So that's why we have a lot. I think it will be quite boring to see all of that, and it's not that useful because it's for specific stone sizes as well. I will show you that in the screen laid out. It will be more useful this way. We're starting with round burrs. We have a lot of them because I have quite a big collection with twist ones, so I didn't need that much, but round burrs, always the way to go. We have crosscut cone,
That's how they're looking like, and we're clearing a lot of settings with them. The sizes are mostly small ones. And of course, we need twist drill. I have a lot of them, but you know, the smallest ones always break the first. And we have cuppers as well.
What else do we have? We have liquids as well. This is for soldering. So many of you asked what I'm using. This one is lasting a long time with me. So this one is flux. I always dip my pieces in it, so it's like a bath for them. You know, I dip it in, put it to solder. I don't have to bother with anything. I used to do that in old school way, and I didn't use liquids at all. Maybe I did that like 2 or 3 years with old school way to make it in the plate with the water and the cone, but when I started to use liquid, I'm just like, why I waited for so long? It changes the game. It's so fast, quick. Yeah, I love this stuff. What else we have? We have a pickle solution. I do have a box, but you can't run out of this one because then you can't do jewelry, you know? So now I have this container. I never tried real pickle before, so I will keep you updated. Finally, I can see some silver. We have my address there, so we don't want that. I will show you in the screen everything what's in here, but it's mostly wire and tubes. The best thing that you can buy is wire if you're not making that yourself. I want to make that myself. I really want to make my own wire that I wouldn't be, you know, attached to something and have to buy it, because I still have my own silver that I could use, but I'm not making my wire yet. So I'm buying some wire, and I'm buying specific sizes. Sometimes I buy 2.5 millimeter thickness as well of the wire. These are mostly used sizes for me, so that maybe would be useful for you because you can make lots of different stuff if you have these sizes of wires. I'm making my own D-shaped wire as well from this wire too, so you know, like, you can make a lot of stuff from wire. And when I started to do jewelry, it was just mostly based on wire. You can practice more with wire as well, making chains, a lot of rings, you know, like you can practice a lot with the wire. With the sheet is very expensive, so you have to be cautious what you're making out of the sheet. But yeah, wire is always a good choice. I have some sheet silver as well. I will show that in the screen. It will be easier to show you this way.
First, we have tubes. I love tubes. You can do so many different dainty jewelry styles from them. And not just dainty, you can use that in various of jewelry pieces. Then we have round wire, of course. All of my favorite gauges in the screen. We have some 12 gauge as well. One of my favorites for sure. 0.8 millimeter thickness of strip. I use it for my bezel settings. It's very good. If you want thinner, you can roll that out. Then we have bigger silver sheet, which is very expensive. And as I saw now, it's way cheaper than I made the order, so you never know. And we have a silver sheet 18 gauge, which is 1 millimeter thick. I prefer millimeters all the time.
What I have here, we have some filters for my foredom. Always think about your health when you're making jewelry. It's very important, and wear your masks. And yeah, I'm telling that myself as well. Still telling that myself as well. Okay, the box is empty. Finally, we reduced all of the stuff. Mostly is the packaging, and if I put these things in the box again, it will take just third part probably of the box itself. So yeah, it's always like this. You get the big box and you just like end up with that small amount of stuff.
Okay, finally, let's talk about some stones, some shiny things. These are mainly for practice because it's cubic zirconia. We have round, lots of small round ones for my pavé practicing, and castle, maybe some fishtail if I'm lucky. Yeah, we have gemstones as well. We have some garnet. I love I love pink garnet really a lot. We have some crystal quartz because I just saw those hearts and, you know, fall in love. Just look at that sparkle. And it's a heart, you know, what can I say? We have some white topaz too. I never tried white one, so I was just intrigued. Maybe it sparkles more, you know. And we have pink topaz, which I do like a lot because I like pink and I love oval shapes. Always London blue topaz fan here. I bought even different sizes of them. We have very tiny and we have like middle ones, I would say. That deep blue color, it's just something so good looking. I just love it, really. I'm not a sapphire fan, which is maybe weird, but it's too deep for me, the color of it. Blue sapphire is too deep. Maybe I will start to like it. Maybe. And we have some tricky shape. This time we have cubic zirconia marquise, which I never tried before. I'm very excited to try it. It's very hard. We have two corners, you know, like corners are, yeah, it's hard. But we do hard stuff here. I love to do hard stuff. And of course, pear. I can't make an order without ordering a pear. It's just, I love how it shines and that shine is different. The shape makes it different. We have some pink stones in the mix as well for practicing.
I ordered some pearls as well, and you know, summer's coming, and okay, pearls are for all the season, but somehow when I want to make something from pearls, it's towards the summer. I don't know, like this. I really like the color of these. I think they would look so nice in the ears, maybe some design or maybe just bare. The color is pinkish and I truly love how they look like. And these ones are out of like shape a bit. So we have irregular shape and I'm thinking already about dangly earrings and I think that would be looking so good. They look more squished on the side, so we have a different shape, but still I think they will be looking very nicely with the design I have in mind. Yes, I already have design in mind. I think they will look so good. I'm very excited, you know, like I love different shapes of the stones, different colors of the stones as well. And yeah.
I forgot to show you a few things. Beading tools. I have a lot of beading tools, but you know, you always need all the sizes, so now I have more. And when I said I get adventurous with my orders, so this is the adventurous part. And it's not cheap one, but it's for me. If you know, you know, and this is perfect for stone setting and for small things. I really can't wait to try it. And, you know, my birthday is coming. I will be 35, so, you know.
Okay, even cheeks got hot because I'm very excited when I'm getting some kind of order and I was very excited to show that for you as well. If you have some questions or suggestions for this channel, I'm waiting in the comments as always. And yeah, I hope you like it and I will see you in my next one.